righty, floral friends, it's that time. Everybody's favorite, 2 live design competitions at once. Before I introduce them, let's give a big round of applause to everybody who competed in both divisions. Make sure that you check out in that front lobby by the registration desk. They still have all of their work up here. The top 3 have made it over to the stage, and we're going to get them started on a live design competition here, 2 at once. This will be audience choice. So right now, Donovan is passing out some tickets. Don't worry, I'll tell you what to do with them in a little bit. But first off, let's introduce to you our wonderful student competitors. First up, we have Ella Gnott from Mishicot High School. Give it up for Ella. You can come on the stage. Don't worry, Fawn doesn't bite. She's the nice one. We also have Beth Grossheim, also from Mishicot High School. And Vanessa Jens from Bloomin' on Broadway in Sheboygan. Woo-hoo. And for our professional division here, we have Ms. Becca Engineer from Pedal Pusher right here in Green Bay. Give it up for the push. Michelle Hobbins from Mally Blooms in Milwaukee. And, of course, the inimitable Annie Weddle from Draggers in Watertown. Alrighty, so these are our competitors. We're going to give them a little moment to kind of look over what they have in terms of supplies and everything. And while we're doing that, I will hand over the microphone to the lovely Fawn Mueller to Fawn, and she'll explain kind of a little bit more about like what the competition kind of guidelines are here. So.
Okay, thank you, Spencer. Who's excited? Woo-woo-woo! All right, we have the novice. I'm going to explain to you. You get to create a wild centerpiece with a 70s flair with the product that you have. A spring 70s kind of look. Centerpiece is what we're looking for. No limits on height, width, anything like that. Have fun. We'll be judging on how things are grouped together and how neat it is and presentable it is as a centerpiece. All right, professionals, you get a taller, more elaborate 70s flair, tropical, bright centerpiece to design. So have fun. There's no limits on measurements or anything like that. So just do your thing.
So if Mr. Donovan is ready for the time, then here we start 30 minutes that you have to build your pieces. And go! Let's get ready to rumble! Exactly. This is one of my favorite pieces of it. I know it's kind of hard to find somewhere to stand. Maybe I should like Burt Reynolds it here on the stage and hello. But this is one of my personal favorites. I really, really love these live design competitions, especially the way that we do them here. We actually do them as an audience choice. So that's what those tickets that Donovan is handing out are going to. Your red ticket is to judge the professional division. And the other one that's kind of like white and yellow, that one's going to be used to judge the, or to vote for the student division. There we go. Sorry, forgot the word student. Can you tell I'm a little tired today? We all are, right? But that's okay. So these pieces will have to be moved from the stage here out to the front of the where the registration desk in that little lobby area. So remember which piece you like best. Put your ticket into the appropriate container. There will be a little bin out front. Just pop it in there. We'll count how many votes each one gets, and whoever is the winner will be announced shortly after that. One little housekeeping note, though, is that we are going to have to move kind of quickly because we got a really quick turnaround before the banquet tonight, which I know we're all excited about. So the bar will be open. You can grab a drink on your way out, but you are going to have to book it, and I will be rousting you all. But on that note, Fawn, I believe you have some info about some of our lovely competitors here.
Yes.
Why don't you come join me?
Okay. There's Beth Groshine. How many years have you been in the floral industry? 3. Who's Beth? Raise your hand.
Oh.
Hi, Beth.
Beth is hiding.
What inspired Beth with flowers? She was inspired to be more involved in the floral industry by my older sister, and she was encouraged to start volunteering for Mishicot Floral, and you really enjoyed it. So welcome. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. How many other family floral peeps do we have? Any other like multi-generational flower people? No, just my Joe. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, absolutely. That's one of my favorite parts of the industry, the family like connections.
Beth is also very involved in FFA and camping. And your favorite flower is a lily, although there's no lily in your bucket.
We actually did that on purpose. No, we didn't.
Next we have Ella. Which one's Ella? You?
I was over there.
Ella's number 5, contestant number 5. 2 years in the floral industry. She has been inspired by being able to work with friends and new FFA members on designs. Thank you for competing, Ella. Let's cheer her on.
Woo!
She's also interested in playing softball, family, hanging out with family and friends. And you love especially flowers and weddings.
All bunnies. Where's Lisa Belisle when you need her?
Oh. Flowers.
Oh, weddings. I heard bunnies. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was like, that seems like a weird thing to connect with, but like, I don't know, there's like the carnation puppies. We ever made a carnation bunny? Oh, you have?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Word.
22 years I've made a carnation bunny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, ooh,
Doing.
I'm loving what Annie is doing here with her container.
An inverted bowl. Wow.
Ooh.
I love seeing this.
I know. It's always really great to see, part of why I love the live design competitions is because with a lot of what we see here, it's mostly being made in the back room in the workshop. Our presenters are really, really good about sharing their mechanics and everything, not knocking them. It's just a little bit different when you see it playing out in real time, So like, I love the inverted bowl that's happening here. I'm loving what Annie's doing with her wire and kind of making like an armature around that. What are we using that as an armature, Annie? We're using it to secure our foam first thing. And does anybody, especially maybe any of the other FFA kids, what's an armature, folks? Oh, come on, one of you knows it somewhere.
Who knows what an armature is?
Yes, Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Exactly. It's a structure made out of some other material that you design around. That's a really great way of thinking. Oh yeah, absolutely. Can we draw a raffle ticket here? It's a 50-50 raffle. Am I the one that's...
You can draw it, Spencer, and it's $177.50.
Ooh, $177.50 goes to...
$177.50.
Ticket 126025. Hey!
All right, congratulations.
Matt Wilkie's lucky.
Winner.
Okay, we still got some tickets here. Alrighty. So in case you needed another reason to buy some raffle tickets tonight, there it is. You already saw what the pot is. Like, go for it.
I also want to thank Bill Dorn for the product that we're using. So thank you, Bill Dorn.
Yes, thank you, Dorn. Thank you to all of our wonderful wholesalers. Definitely check out the trade show, especially once we roust you from here. Check out the trade show. It's a great way to learn a little bit more, and I always see some new flowers and stuff every single year.
I know.
What's your favorite out there?
I saw the Japanese ranunculus.
Yeah!
Those are pretty wild.
I know. I love the ranunculus. I also love the veggie roses that they have at the Dorn booth.
Yeah.
Obsessed with them. That is, so check those out for sure. What have we got going on your side there, Fawn? I'm a little...
Well, we have our bases pretty much ready. We have some flowers going in. Doing well. Very well.
Ooh. I'm loving the little like balancing act happening here with this blazing star. Who knows a really cool fact about blazing star or liatris?
Let's
It is a
hear it.
native. It is also the only flower that blooms in that direction. Most flowers bloom up, liatris blooms down. So the blooms at the top open first and then go down from there, whereas usually it's the opposite. So
Well, I learned
that's kinda
something
wild.
today.
I know,
Thank
right?
You.
Check me out for more fun facts. I'll be here all weekend.
Thank you. Next up, I'm going to mention Rebecca Engineer. Who's Rebecca?
Over here.
Hi, on the end. How many years have you been in the floral industry? 5. What is your favorite inspiration with flowers? Nature, woodlands and meadows, cottage garden look. So we'll see if that comes out in her design today. We'll
Make
see.
Ann Jordan proud with your cottage core. 20 minutes, everybody. 20 minutes left.
I'll put it by you in case.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
Whoop. And how about you, Ms. Annie? How long have you been in the floral industry? Something around 12. So maybe she can watch a PG-13 floral movie. But we're a little unsure. And what kind of like got you into it?
Well, I graduated college, was interning, and I couldn't find a job. My mom opened a flower shop, so I went to work for her.
There we go. It's always the mothers getting you involved, which, when's your daughter going to be on stage here?
I think she's happy where she is. This is my daughter, Grace. She's 13. She's been coming since she was 3 feet tall or so.
Aw.
So, yeah. Yes.
And what about, oh goodness.
What's our time, Donovan?
Yeah, are we probably,
19 minutes. We're doing well.
we're at 19 minutes.
Woo woo, can we
Woohoo.
cheer him on?
Alrighty. And Michelle, what about you? What's your story?
I started doing my kids' proms.
I think that might be my favorite answer out of all of them that I've heard. I've started doing my kids' prom flowers, and then I just kept going. That's an amazing way to get into it. That's like, yeah, it just kept happening. Again, with the whole like family connections thing. And what else? Got any more fun facts for us?
For Annie Wendell, 12 years. in the-
Wadle.
What?
Wadle.
Wadle, sorry. Was your favorite part of the floral industry would be sympathy flowers, often getting the most opportunity to be creative.
Aw.
Yeah.
That is. Who else here really, really loves doing sympathy pieces and funeral work? Like more than weddings? Those are the big two always, right? Well, of course you do. Alrighty. So let's see how they're doing here. Sorry, it's a little wonky with the stage setup. I feel like I should be sitting more where you guys are. Usually we have a little bit better view. Ooh, I'm liking what Annie's doing. I'm liking what Becca's doing. I'm really intrigued by Michelle's piece here. What are we planning with all of those bunchy leaves there, Ms. Michelle? Ooh, that's going to be for the vase, a kind of, oh, basing. Okay, so that's going to be neat. I'm eager to see how that works out. Meanwhile, we got some gerb action going on here on the student side. I'm loving all of these like bright gerbs that we got. Can we give it up again for all of our wholesalers? Because I'm not sure where those
Thank
came from.
you.
I think they were Dorn. Alrighty. And sorry, I'm just going to jazz my way over here. Just do a little jazz square. It makes everything a little bit more fun. I am absolutely loving all of these. Who here, when they saw the Flower Power logo, who here immediately went to gerbs?
I did.
100%. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of them, just because, you know, I'm biased. But I'm actually like, I had a lot of fun with them this weekend here. Also, I love how it just gets gradually quieter and quieter on stage. Exactly, they are concentrating, but that's all right. This is where I get to be a little bit mean and, and make them talk.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite things to do is make the competitors uncomfortable by asking them questions. You should see it when Joe does it. It's amazing. We are, one thing that I'm noticing a lot is all of these like rolled leaves going on here. I think all of the professionals have done some kind of like treatment to these, like some of their foliage. That's something that like I really love doing. It's a super easy technique that ends up making everybody like, ooh, it's so fancy and so modern. And it's like, yeah, I stapled a leaf, or like I stuck the stem through it. Like it's super easy. But it just adds so much zhuzh. I'm loving what Michelle's doing though, because she's kind of like, I don't know if y'all can see it from here, but she's got it like bunched up and kind of scrunched around and then pierced through with, is that just floral wire? Oh, it's the, she's using that, but it took a while to figure out how. Exactly, we improvise. Annie, I haven't been too mean to you. What are what are we doing with yours? For example, what kind of, to pull an Ann Jordan reference again, what kind of color palette are we using here? What's our color story?
Bright, bold colors to go with our We're covering our foam with a big leaf so no one sees our mechanics.
Sticking with a bright, bold color palette to go with the like tropical vibe, and covering up the mechanics with a leaf. That's of course a very important part of working with Oasis, and usually that'll be in these live design competitions. That's oftentimes one of the things that we say you either have to do or have to not do. So for example, at State Fair, I think maybe when you were there actually, we had Midnight Oasis foam, which is that black foam, and the competitors were encouraged to actually display the foam and make that part of the arrangement to like, you know, show off that like, hey, we got black floral foam. It's really cool.
Who's using the black foam? Yes? Yes, it's fabulous.
I know, I love it. And you don't have to cover it up. Yeah, there was a class with, oh, was that Jackie Lacey? Jackie Lacey, Midnight Foam, it's in the know.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all missed it.
Josh has informed me.
A lot of people don't know. Tina from Dorn's told me it's actually the same price as regular Oasis now. If you guys are, it used to be more expensive. They've actually brought the price down. So if you guys are considering trying it, now's the time to do it.
It's the time to get your black foam.
Also, shout out Tina. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Shout out Tina and Josh.
Has
Both
anyone
little
else,
angels.
by a show of hands, been on the stage for a design contest? Yes? Yes? So do you remember what it feels like? Yes?
It feels fine, right?
I always kind of felt like it was a customer that was really impatient, waiting for your, you know, like they were in a hurry, and that's, what what it feels like. So you guys are doing great. Let's cheer them on.
Yeah. Give them a little encouragement. Especially the students. That is like a big deal to be up on the, I'm not sure Donovan has that time.
12 minutes left.
12 minutes left, everybody, including our students, which imagine, like, if adults are terrified by this, then imagine how scary it must be to be in, like, high school or just out of high school and get on stage at a professional event in front of, like, all of these people that you look up to and design something on the spot. That's gotta be a little scary. So let's give a special round of applause just for the student division here. That's a really cool.
Yes. Keep coming back to WUMFA.
Exactly. Keep doing it. Also, of course, when you do stuff like the lottery ticket, or not lottery tickets, raffle tickets, or the auction that happens at the end of this weekend, though that directly supports a lot of opportunities for these students to continue pursuing their floral education. For example, we have like a scholarship fund for starting your path on being a certified florist, which I believe someone here is.
There's a lot of them here.
Right?
It was a very good experience. It was pretty straightforward to get the information and the binder and study on my own, and taking the test was open book, but it was also timed. And so, yeah, I think you get 2 hours to do an open book test, but you need to really learn and know the test ahead of time. You have to really know, because there's not enough time to look in the book. So.
That is, yeah, that would also be, talk about scary.
Yes.
Having to take a timed test again, like, I thought that I was over that after college. But no, it is, if any of you, by the way, have any questions about like pursuing that, the Certified Florist program, check out the hallway by the design room. It is full of all of these different posters. It's got QR codes. You can find pretty much anything you need to for that. If you like have any questions, go there, go to that booth in the trade show where Rod is, ask Cindy, because Cindy knows everything about this organization and industry, honestly. Which, can we also get a round of applause here really quick for Cindy and Rod for being such incredible people. Yes, thank you very much wherever you are. Somewhere out there. Anyway, how are we doing on time here?
We're down to 9 minutes.
9 minutes?
I
And
see
how we doing?
centerpieces over here.
Yeah, ooh. This is a little bit difficult to scoot back and forth here, but ooh, I'm loving this. Just a quick question for you. How do we feel about that little like wire curly detail here?
She's
love
going
that.
somewhere with the wire. Yep.
I love that. Who else really likes incorporating? I've seen a lot more of this lately, and especially at the presentations here. For example, like Tim with his yarn amaranthus. Who else loves incorporating other like non-botanical ingredients into your arrangements? Ooh, and the bleached pampas grass is coming out here. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about all of it. But in particular, that pampas grass. That is amazing. Can I get that at Dorn?
That is at Dorn.
I'm going to get that at Dorn.
Yes.
And
I'm
Alrighty,
loving
so it looks like
these.
it's going quick.
Who knows who they're voting for yet? You have an idea? Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Who knows who they're voting for and is not related to the person they're voting for? No one? Okay. That's all right.
Does everyone have tickets to vote? Donovan? No. Okay, there's some people that need tickets to vote, so if you did not get any tickets,
Raise your hand.
Oh,
raise your hand.
Then I know who it is.
All right. Got him? Okay.
Alrighty, so again, a really quick like housekeeping moment. What you're gonna do with those tickets, red is professional. They both have an E in them is how I've been remembering it. And the other one that's yellow and white is for the student division. These folks are going to be made to carry their work all the way across the hall. Part of the like fun of this aspect of the competition is that it does have to stay upright the whole time. And it does have to like stay together in transit from here over to there. Once they're out there, you put your, it'll be like have a little bin next to it. You put your ticket in the one you want to vote for. We count up the tickets, or well, I don't, Cindy does. Speaking of all of the things that she does for WUMFA. And then we like tally it up, announce it, and meet back here for a cocktail hour before we get ready for our banquet, which, who's excited for the banquet?
Woo!
Who's remembered to reserve their spots for the banquet? Because I did not. So I might have to just like find a place like it's high school lunch again.
6 minutes left.
6 minutes left, everybody.
You got it. Let's cheer 'em on.
Just stay on the stage.
I don't know, they just seem so cool-headed, don't they? Like,
I
when
know.
I did this, I was, like, sweating and, like, shaking and,
Yeah,
it was ugly.
I think my favorite like example of stage fright is Joe competing. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but there was one year at State Fair where Sue Wilkie interrupted herself like mid-sentence and just leans over to him and goes, "Joe, are you okay?" He's totally fine. It's just if you put him in front of a crowd, he starts to sweat and everything. He's the opposite of me that way. It's adorable.
How's our time?
Oh, we're getting up 5.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. So we should be kind of getting towards the end of stuff here. Ooh, I love this. Where Ella has done kind of a leaf wrap to hide the mechanics of her, like how her foam is in the container, and then also put flowers through that leaf wrap. I just think that's neat. Joe and I were talking just the other day about like using Spanish moss to like cover up foam and then pushing the flowers through it to kind of like anchor it and hold it a little bit better.
Holds in moisture, right?
Exactly, yeah. And like seeing it with the leaf, I'm like, why didn't I think of doing that? Best part of being a florist. Oh, I never thought about that. And what about us, Beth? How we doing? Ooh, I'm loving this. Is that ribbon also available at Dorn?
Yes, spring ribbon.
Spribbon.
Spribbon?
Spribbon. Spring ribbon. No one? Okay, fine. I guess, if you have to be like that. Alrighty. We're down to 3 minutes, folks. Just about.
Just about 3 minutes.
Ooh. Ooh, pulling out the umbrella fern. What are we gonna do with that? What are we gonna do with that? Deal with my issues. I appreciate the candor in that response there. That is also a very, very florist response. What are we doing with that? I don't know, hiding things.
How many minutes?
We are down to, there are 3 minutes.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. Ooh. Work quickly.
Spencer has the wiggly fingers when he gets...
I do have the
towards the
wiggly
end.
fingers. Well, that and chugging coffee all day. Which, God bless whoever makes that coffee and puts it in that giant hoddle out there, because they're doing the Lord's work, truly. Show of hands, how many florists run like their floral shop on caffeine? That was quick. Right? Yeah. Oh. is cool. Ooh. I'm loving that plumosa too, and how you're bending it. Beth here has kind of like woven, you know how you'll see like grasses and stuff arched over and around an arrangement. Who knows what that technique is called? I'm sure Fawn does, but who knows what that's called?
Anyone? Repeat it, please.
When you take like a leaf or a grass or some other part of a design and you kind of like arch it over or create some sort of, I'm trying to phrase it without giving away what it's called, and it's very difficult. If you sort of put a little bit of a roof over a part of an arrangement.
Who knows what that is called? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Right. No. Oh, we were close. No.
Starts with an S.
Yeah, I'm like, you're so close. I heard the sh and got really excited.
We got an answer.
Sheltering.
Yes. Ooh. Also, shout out to one of the FFA kids here. What's your name? Owen? Owen knew that one as
Good
well.
job,
So
Owen.
all y'all professional florists who didn't know that, step up. He's making us look bad.
All right, let's get loud.
Ready?
Woo-hoo!
Yeah. Come on.
One.
Let's give them a cheer. They're in their final push.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the countdown.
Okay, yeah, how much time do we have? 1 minute left here, folks.
We have about 1 minute left.
Alrighty, we'll have Donovan lead us in our countdown once that gets ready here, but it looks like everybody's pretty close to finishing up here. Frantically.
All right. I see lovely centerpieces with a 70s flair.
Yeah.
Good
I'm-
job.
I'm loving how much of the 70s is orange, too. I hadn't really caught that before, but
39 seconds.
Are you an orange person?
I am an orange person. I actually have my dad's. It's, you know those velour tracksuits from the 70s? My dad has one that's orange and gold and cream, and I inherited it, and it's one of my favorite pieces.
Are you wearing it tonight?
I am not wearing it tonight, no. We do, however, have more gold velour planned for tonight, so.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop touching! Alrighty, no more touching. We are now done with our arrangements, so we're gonna go ahead and have everybody move their pieces to those tables out in the lobby. Let them go first, don't crowd them, but once they're all off stage with their arrangements, and don't worry, we'll clean up after you, it's totally fine.